Hello everyone, I'm back with another video, and in today's video we have a Dell laptop. This is a Dell Latitude 5330, and that information can be found at the bottom right in the middle. And in this video I'm going to take you on a step-by-step how you can open it up and how you can upgrade the storage or remove the storage in here or replace it if you want to. Just remember, by removing the storage in here, you have to reinstall the system Windows on the new storage. People say, I put the new SSD in, but it doesn't have any Windows. Obviously, it won't have anything. I made a really short video how to create your Windows 11 USB boot drive. Pretty much put the SSD in, plug in the USB, and follow any of my Windows installation guide, and you have Windows installed within 5 minutes. And you will do a few Windows updates, and all the drivers will be installed with no problem. And with the old drive that you have, you can grab a little enclosure. I'll leave those link in the video description. You can put the SSD in the enclosure, and with a case, it will have a USB-C, so you can have a portable storage, depending if you had a 500 gig or 200 gig storage drive. And if you have your files in there, once you have the new Windows installed on the new drive, pop this via USB and go to the user folder, grab your files. All right. With all that said, let's get into it. First thing first, you want to power up the computer. Make sure you back up your files. If you don't want to, just power it off. For the screwdriver set, I'll be using an iFixit screwdriver set. These are one of the best screwdrivers out there. I purchased myself this basic tool set. We are going to be using a Phillips #1. If you get the Pro set, they will include you with an opening tool and some tweezers. If not, grab yourself a metallic guitar pick. These are really suitable to opening cases and cover. Now, down here, we're going to see a whole bunch of screws. The screws, they have something called a C-lock. The C-lock will prevent the screw coming out entirely. So pretty much what you got to do here, you want to rotate, and you're going to see the screw is going to dangle right there. You don't want to yank it out or pull it out. Just leave it like that, and you want to do this for the rest all the screws, including the one in the middle and the one mid-top. Also, if you guys like my videos, if you find my videos helpful and helping you guys out, you can support the channel by clicking the like and subscribe. I'll greatly appreciate it. It helps and motivates me to make more videos, take requests, and answer your questions in the comment area. Okay. Once we have removed all the screws, make sure they're all nice and loose. You want to start from one corner back. I'm going to stick the guitar pick in there about 1 or 2 millimeters. I'm just going to twist it slowly, gently. I'm going to do this all around between the bottom cover and the palm rest, pretty much. Go in the front end, same thing. Go to the side. And once you do the side and the front, you can grab it up and wiggle around up and down, and you will release the back cover. There we have it. All right, and down here, we can see that the whole battery, you see BIOS battery, and the SSD is right here. They even show you guys how to remove the diagram in here. If you want to disconnect the battery, you can do that. But if you want to upgrade the storage, you don't need to disconnect the battery. Absolutely not necessary. But again, here it says disconnect the battery before accessing any parts. This is just precaution from their side because they don't want you to drop a metal thing on the board. But if you want to disconnect it, grab this flip thing here, the handle, and just yank it upward towards the ceiling. To put it back in, straight align the hooks, and then push it down towards the motherboard. All right. To remove the SSD, you want to remove 2 screws, 1, 2, right beside it. Next, you want to grab this heatsink, bring it upward, and then pull it towards yourself with the tiny hooks right in there. There's a little thermal pad in here. There's a 0.5 millimeter thermal pad. And then there's this plastic thing here. You want to grab this plastic and lift it up. Now, the NVMe drive is in here. You don't want to yank it up too much, otherwise you're going to break it. It's right there. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to lift it up a little bit, about 5 degrees, and I'm going to push it towards that side, and it will get disconnected right there. So this is I'm guessing this is an upgraded one, a 512 gig. You can put an up to 2 terabytes with no issue at all. It will work perfectly fine. I see it in the call center, in the support center, they say, oh, no, maximum we can go 500 gig or 1 terabyte. That's a bonus. We have put it up to 2 terabytes with no issue at all, and it works perfectly fine for so many years. right? And so I recommend you that grab the NVMe's from Samsung 990 Pro or 980 Pro from Samsung. These are really durable and they will outlast any other SSDs. But you can go with any brand that you want as long as it's an NVMe with one single notch on it. Make sure your NVMe has to have only one-sided chip. The other side has to be really flat. So there are some NVMe double-sided chip. You don't want those. You want only one single-sided. Let's say that you got the NVMe here, and there's a little notch in there that matches the notch right on the NVMe tip right in here, the cut right there. So you want to bring it down in 45, 10-degree down straight to the connector, about like that, and you want to push it in there and release it. Just push it right to make sure all the pins are in there. Then you want to grab this plastic, you want to put it hooked over the screw and bring it right there and make sure it's nice and aligned. If this plastic is not aligned, that means the NVMe is not in place. Next, you want to grab the cover. You want to bring it in 45 degree, put these hooks under these metals right there, and then bring it down and put the two tiny screws over right there. Once you're done with that, all you need to do is to grab if you have disconnected the battery, plug it back in, grab the bottom cover, bring it down the front end first a little bit in 45 degree in here, push it down and then push the side. Make sure you do nice click sound. That's what you want to hear on the side. And once you hear all those clicks, last thing is to just tighten up the screws on the bottom case. And that's it. If you see any gaps opening, just pinch them together. Again, I hope you guys like this video and helped you guys out to do your own storage upgrade for your Dell Latitude 5330 model. If you have any question or requests, feel free to leave them in a video comment. I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Just gonna finish up putting up the bottom screws.